watching. Welcome. So today we'll be making a vegan stew peas. Easy to make, delicious, so easy to make. So before I get into the ingredients, I want to remind you guys, please subscribe, share, like the video, and if it's your first time watching, subscribe. So let's get into the ingredients. Okay, so our ingredients are 1 tofu, firm tofu, dice, 2 diced carrots, string beans, scallion and a large onion, peppers and thyme. And in here I have 2 cups of flour, and I'm actually gonna show you. I'm gonna make this flour into a dough, and we're gonna leave it aside for now, and then we'll add it to our stew peas. So just add some water, add a little at a time, and just use your hand and mix it in. If you had it, you could add one time, you could add a little at a time, but just mix it in. And this we're gonna add to the stew peas later. So there you go. And this we'll add to it later. So there you are. So this is our ingredients. And I'm into my Instant Pot, excuse me. And I'm gonna put this to pressure for 10 minutes. So I'm just gonna cover it up, and we're gonna pressure it for 10 minutes, and then we're gonna finish it on the stove. Okay guys, here is the peas. It's halfway cooked. It didn't cook all the way. A half. We're gonna let that come to a boil. Okay guys, now we're gonna add the dumplings, the spinners. They're actually called spinners. So I already started to make some while I was waiting for the pot to come to a boil. So I'm just gonna add those, and I'll show you how to make them. You just get a small piece, and that's it. Just a tiny piece. Rub it in your hand, put it in the pot. Tiny. Don't do them. Do not do it too big. Just small pieces. Just rub them. They should look something like this. Put it in. And we're gonna keep doing this until we have finished all our dough. Okay guys, we're on our last 2. And then we're just gonna cover this and let it cook for 5 minutes, and then we'll come back and add more ingredients. So we're gonna let this cook for 5 minutes. Cover it. Okay guys, so that's been boiling. So now we're gonna add our carrots. Our string bean. We're gonna let that simmer. We're gonna add our tofu. We're just gonna leave the tofu on the top just like this. We're not gonna stir it in yet. Just let it sit like that on the top. Then we're gonna cover it and let it cook for another 5 minutes. Then we're gonna season it up. Okay guys, we are back to our stew peas. Now we're gonna add our seasoning. We're gonna add our onion and our our onion and scallion. Add that in. Then we're gonna add our pepper and thyme. Okay guys, so now we're gonna add salt, mixed spice, onion powder, garlic, and a piece of ginger. So we're gonna add all those delicious ingredients. Now we're gonna, it smells so good already. Woo! So good. Then we're gonna add our coconut milk. I have coconut milk to put. Some coconut milk. Then we're gonna let this cook. For another 5 minutes. We're gonna taste it, and if it needs any more seasoning, we'll season it. But we're gonna cook it for about 5 to 6 minutes. We wanna cook the coconut milk down a little. So I like to put it in at this point because I like to have that coconut flavor get in my tofu and everything. I don't like to cook the coconut milk too long, because then you don't get that. You know, when it's the natural coconut, it's different than the canned one. But this is how I like to do it. So there we go. We're gonna let that simmer. Okay, we'll let it simmer and then we taste it again. So we're gonna cover it and let it simmer for another 5 minutes. And if it's not as thick as we want it, I'm gonna mix some flour and add to it to thicken it up some more. But I'm gonna let it cook for 5 minutes first. Okay guys, so here it is. Nice and bubbly. It's almost finished, but for me, I like when mine is really, really thick. And this is a little runny for me. So what I'm gonna do in here, I mix some flour. So I'm just gonna add this to it to thicken it up. And then we're just gonna cook it for like 2 minutes or so the flour get a chance to cook. And then it's gonna become nice and thick. So how we're gonna stir while because we don't want it to lump up, okay? So we're just gonna drip a little here and there, and we're gonna stir because you don't want it to get all lumpy in one spot. You don't want it to gelatinize in one spot. That's the word. So we're gonna put it a little at a time and move it around, and then move to others. Move it all over, okay? So that's how we do it. Oh my goodness, I wish you could smell this pot of vegan stew peas. Right guys? Okay, there we are. You see how fast it gotten thick? So we're just gonna leave that. We're not gonna cover it. We're just gonna leave it like this and let it cook for another 2 minutes, and then we're gonna share and eat. Okay guys, so we are finished. The stew peas is finished and ready to be eaten, but I'm gonna show you what it looks like, and I'm gonna taste it for you. I'm gonna taste it for you. Ryan, you wanna come and try it?
Yeah.
It's hot.
Mmm.
It's good?
It's very good.
Good. Thank you for watching.